Well, here we are starting the 50th birthday Disney extravaganza. You excited?
Woo! Woota, woota.
We're leaving Kennesaw here on Sunday the 9th. Gonna head out to Disney, camp at Fort Wilderness, and enjoy the parks. You fired up?
Fired up. Ready to go.
After getting a late start getting out of town, we didn't arrive to Fort Wilderness until a little bit after 9. So since it was dark and we had to pick up our golf cart, we did all of that getting into camp, got set up, and went to bed just in time for it to start raining. And then the action is going to pick up on Monday. It is Monday and it is rainy. We are in the 2000 Loop for the first time ever, and it's a pretty awesome little lot. 2000 Loop is the pop-up and camper and tent loop only, but it's spacious enough, kind of state park-ish enough that it's going to work well for us. While we're waiting on the weather to clear, we're going to go to the camp store and get some snacks because it's like a rainy day.
And we got our ears on.
Oh yeah,
it's raining.
Got my ear game is strong. Thanks, babe. Rebecca pulled out all the stops for this birthday. It's a special one for me. It was my 50th. She worked hard behind the scenes months before getting out to the campsite, and even worked with a company that ended up being a potential scam. In the end, she decided to do it herself, and I am so glad with the way it turned out. Let's take a look at what she put together. What are you doing?
Decorating for your birthday. Your 50th birthday.
That's crazy. All right, we are taking off in the newly decorated 50-year cart, headed to the bus stop so we can go to Animal Kingdom.
Woo!
Thank you, honey, for all the decorations.
You're welcome.
Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios are two of my favorite parks. This trip, we decided to do Animal Kingdom first because I can't not see animals running around and having a good time. Once we got to the park, we always find the PhotoPass photographers, grab some snaps, and then headed in. And one of my favorite rides at Animal Kingdom is Kilimanjaro Safaris. So let's pick up there.
Now these giraffes are the Maasai giraffes. You can tell because their patches, they're a little bit more jagged around each patch. I can't stop, that one's a little too close for us.
We bought the Premier Access Lightning Lane Pass that allows you to go anywhere in one park once at any time you want. So we're putting it through its paces and seeing how it goes. What are we going to watch now?
The Lion King?
Yeah, we just stumbled into the Lightning Lane line for the Festival of Lion King.
It's the Lion King! Welcome, Simba! You are right on time!
And now we're doing the Navi River Journey, whatever it's called. I'll put the name of it down below. So that is a wrap on Park Day 1. We went to Animal Kingdom and we just finished up on the river trip, the Navi River Journey. Now we're about to be in the bus line back to Fort Wilderness. Wow, that's a lot.
Got it.
Oh my good Lord.
Happy birthday,
Wow.
His 50th.
Oh, you need a button.
Well, Rebecca pulled out all the stops today. We just got back to the campsite and put up the screen room, which is now storing all of the 50th birthday signage and the balloons. Mama's got everything protected. Yay! Really good job today, babe. Thank you. Nice. Now that we're back at the van, we are cooling it off because it got a little warm. And then we are going to watch some TV tonight and chill. We've got a couple of days before we go back to a park. So tomorrow we will enjoy the campsite and campground a little bit more. There are a couple trees here to put out some hammocks that I am looking forward to lounging on and taking it easy. I think we're done on the outside and about to head in. What do you got to say about today, babe?
I just think Decorating at Disney is really fun. Good morning.
Hey!
Today is Wednesday, March 12th. Today is a non-park day. We are going to enjoy the campground, see what we see, but most importantly, we are taking Mr. Birthday Boy on a photo shopping drive.
Photos! Got the big boy camera.
So we are going to drive all around the campground. We're going to drive around and show off our golf cart in Photoshop and do whatever the birthday boy wants to do, because you only turn 50 once.
And by photoshopping, we are shopping for photos, not altering photos yet. That's later.
And that part I won't be involved in. Anyway, happy birthday, honey.
Yay! Thank you.
This ended up being one of my favorite days, running around taking photos with Rebecca. We walked through the park, went by the Meadow Trading Post, saw some wildlife, and I became fascinated with this bird at the Settlement Trading Post and just took a ton of photos, like 400 photos, I think, and these are the best ones. I also got a shot of a bird that was dipping its head underwater looking for small crustaceans. And no trip to the settlement is complete without seeing the boat that takes you to the kingdom and then doing some shopping to find some good tchotchkes. And then we wrapped up getting some drinks at the Settlement Trading Post before heading back to the campsite. Well, good morning. It is Thursday the 13th. Woke up after having a pretty good night's sleep, and now we're gonna head over to Disney Springs. We're hopefully gonna have a tasty morsel to eat and putz around and see what we see. Rebecca, how'd you sleep last night?
It was the best sleep I've had in probably 6 months.
Oh, that's fan-damn-tastic.
It is.
So we're about to head out in the 50 wagon and head up to Disney Springs to the bus terminal. All right, so for lunch we decided to eat at Paddlefish, and we are going to have the peel and eat shrimp and a crab cake to split. So Mama wanted some seafood, and here we go.
Let's see if I can eat it.
Good morning. It is Friday the 14th. Rebecca
Woo!
is making coffee.
With my baby Yoda ears.
I like them. What are we doing today?
We are going to Hollywood Studios to see all the Star Wars stuff.
Yay! Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
We're going to leave probably around 9 and then go to the park, hit the rides as efficiently as possible, then come back because later tonight we've got the Hoop-De-Doo Rodeo. And I'm very excited about that. Having a great time. Love you, babe.
I love you. Happy birthday.
All right, we're off the bus. You excited?
So excited.
Ooh, I'm going to talk Mama into doing hot tower terror today.
Not happening.
Looks like I'm doing a tower terror solo, kids.
A warm welcome back to those of you who made it.
I'm gonna hit up the Rockin' Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith and see what that looks like. Kinda nuts. All right, here we go. About to blast off. That was a pretty cool doggone roller coaster. Took off super fast, and then it was mostly dark, going through loops and twists, and then we could see some lit up neon signs. It was pretty awesome. Rebecca totally would have been all right with that one. After grabbing a pretzel lunch, we are now headed into Toy Story Mania. Woo, woo. So we just did Toy Story Mania, and I scored like 120,000, and the leader for the game today was like, what?
377.
377. Out of control. I'm a pretty decent shot, but damn. I think this is the first time that we've done the Slinky Dog ride outdoor roller coaster. I'm excited about that.
A little scared, but it looks like a pretty easy one.
Ooh, here we go. How you doing?
We'll see. Whee!
What's going on, man?
I got my eyes closed. This is more roller coastery than I expected.
now in my favorite part of the park, Batuu. That last ride was the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. We were gunners this time and we pulled it off.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna finish up with Rise of the Resistance. It is time. What's up, PDA?
Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Oh, going to the transport.
Aklita, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. Engines are hot.
We're in the interrogation lineup. You gonna be strong?
I'ma try.
Program to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant. Ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to. I want you to sign on for it, but hey, you resist this now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck?
For the entertainment dollar, you can't beat the Rise of the Resistance and the whole Star Wars area of Hollywood Studios. I love it. I can come back again and again and again and do it all over again. We have accomplished all of Hollywood Studios' biggest rides in like 3.5, maybe 4 hours. We've done like 9 rides, I think, so far. Kind of nuts. Goofy! So, topping off a pretty active day by going to the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review dinner with my girl. And she got me a birthday cake.
Surprise!
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
Well, this is pretty cool. Check this out. On the stage. Thanks, babe. It's gonna be awesome.
Super fun.
Finishing off that busy day with the Hoop-Dee-Doo music review, say that 10 times fast, was the icing on the proverbial cake. We have tried to book those tickets for like 4 different trips, and we were finally able to make that happen. Now, saying that, having done it once, I'm probably good moving forward, but it was a fun experience just the same. After the show, we headed straight back to the van to get packed up to get ready to go home the next day. And boy, did that turn out to be an adventure. Well, folks, it is go home day. It is time to pack the van up and start making our way to Kennesaw. The cart is turned in and we are at the trading post, getting ready to head out. Mama's not happy that we're leaving, but we're going to see puppies today, so woo! Yay! What a great trip. And we are going to get on the road and get after it. We'll see y'all in a bit. Mwah! So, trip update. Bae,
Yeah.
tell the folks what happened.
So first we were driving and it was like kaboom, 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 and we were like shaking and stuff. And then that stopped and it was like smooth, but it was making these crazy noises. And then like I got up and I was like looking around and it kind of smelled smoky too. And I could hear that like somewhere around here was where the noise was coming from, but I didn't know what it was. And then it went boom. And we were like, that's probably the tire. But luckily, we were right at the exit for Love's. So we drove really, really, really slow and got to Love's. And then Wayne was able to call roadside assistance. And we're waiting on them to find a tire.
Only part that sucks is there's some weather coming in to Atlanta tonight that I was hoping to beat, and we got up early enough to do that, but we're going to see what happens, and hopefully the dogs will be okay. All right, don't know if you can see that, but there's where the tread came off going down the road. The tire's now expanding, so I'm glad that we're off, and we'll get a new tire on the way. Man, the gremlins got us with the tire. But I was really happy that we only lost 3 hours, had a new tire delivered, installed on my rim, and we got back up and running in no time. That's definitely worth the expense of having roadside assistance. All right, trip trip update. It is 5:03. 3-hour delay for the tire change, but the tire change went smooth. What's interesting is we're trying to beat some weather that is close to Kennesaw, and it's a south wind, so right now I've got a tailwind pushing me north, and the van normally gets like 15-ish, 16 miles a gallon on a good day. Right now I'm averaging like 24 miles a gallon, so the sail is working in our benefit. We are sailing back to the house.
2.5 more hours to go.
Ooh, whoa! While you're looking at these final photos from the trip, I wanted to take the chance to thank Rebecca for all the time and attention and planning that she put into this trip. Whether our next adventure is in the van, headed to the beach, riding a bike, going somewhere with the dogs, it doesn't matter. As long as we're doing it together, we're going to have a blast. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon.